like, get subscribing. I'd really, really appreciate it. And please have your say in the comment section. So, um, once again, we're going to be talking, obviously, transfers. Tottenham, of course, Daniel Levy. Honestly, Daniel Levy's seriously pissing me right off. I don't know about you guys out there, but honestly, sick and tired of the nonsense going on. It's ridiculous. Teams teams are signing players left, right, and centre. Negotiations are going on with other clubs. And what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? What is Daniel Levy doing right now? It's unbelievable. But I'm gonna start with, I've got a few things written down. Obviously, uh, Twitter, or X, as some people call it. I still call it Twitter. Obviously, a lot of so I don't know what to make of half of what actually goes on through Twitter, but from what I've come up with, Sheffield United for the Championship are willing to pay 6 mil for Ashley Phillips, who obviously hasn't had any game time whatsoever, if I remember rightly, for Tottenham. I know we signed him from Blackburn and pretty much shipped out on loan again to the Championship, which I thought was a complete waste of time. Um, so Sheffield United are willing to pay 6 mil for Ashley Phillips. If Tottenham Hotspur decide to sell, which I'm sure they will, then he's going to be off this summer, along with Alfie Devine. Now, Alfie Devine for me, he's one of them young lads who've broke for the youth. Yes, he's been out on loan pretty much season after season. Give the guy a chance, man. He's got massive potential. Alfie Devine. So it looks like Spurs have also placed a 6 mil valuation on Alfie Devine, amid interest from the Blades as well. So it looks like Sheffield United not only want Ashley Phillips, but they want Alfie Devine as well. 6 mil each. But like I said, I'd rather keep hold of Alfie Devine. Potential. Um, Come on, man. We can't get rid of every kid, you know what I mean, who's broke through the youth. Give these kids a chance. Um, or even better still, if you're gonna put them out on loan, at least, give them to Ryan Mason, who's now the manager of West Brom. Um, but this is Tottenham all over, and again, Levy, he makes ridiculous decisions after time. So we will see. Guys, if you've just joined, smash a like, get subscribing. Please have your say in the comment section. I'll be very much appreciated. Also, that I've found on mainly X, as it's called, Tottenham are seriously considering Dennis Kirkin and Kyle Walker-Peters. So I don't know what to make of that one. I really don't know what to make of that one. Getting both of them in, like I said in one of my past streams videos, I can't remember what one it was now, but I know we are Tottenham TV boys. They put a poll out, and it was pretty much 50-50. Who would you pick, Dennis Kirkin or Kyle Walker-Peters? If I was going to pick one, I would have gone with Dennis Kirkin. Had a phenomenal season with Sunderland last season, helped bring him up from the Championship to the Premier League. Age-wise as well, Dennis Kirkin's only about 23, 22. Then you flip the coin the other side. Cole Peters was released from Southampton, which I don't know. I don't know what to make of that one. Why would you let him go? Surely you want to try your best to keep hold of him. Drop down from the Championship. You want your best players to help bring him back. But it is what it is. He was released, and his current age is 28 as well. I thought he was a little bit younger than that, but he's 28. So like I said, if I had to pick one, it would have to be Dennis Kirkin for me. But we will see. We will see as the weeks and the month progress. We will see what the situation there is with Cole Peters and Dennis Kirkin as well. Tottenham are also apparently have got Atletico Madrid on their radar. Look, we all know with Cristian Romero, Obviously, Ange Postecoglou's gone. You know, and there was all that talk before Ange did go. If Ange goes, Christian Romero is going to follow. So it's pretty much all up in the air with Christian Romero. I hope the guy stays. We need him. He's one of our solid centre backs, along with Mickey van der Ven, in my opinion. So I've also found this as well again on Twitter. Tottenham and Atletico Madrid understand to be closing an agreement. See, this bit baffles me right now. 55 million euros plus 10 mil add-ons. Now, for me, that's ridiculous. He's worth a hell of a lot more than that, in my opinion. We have to. Thomas Frank has to seriously, you know, step in right now and tell the board, tell Daniel Levy, look, we need to keep hold of our big boys. Romero has to stay. If Romero goes, not only is Mickey van der Ven lost his partner, but you know, yeah, okay, some might say we've got Danzo can step in and do a job. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he can step in, but you know, at the end of the day, it's not good enough. We need solid, and Christian Romero is solid, and he's built up a wonderful partnership with Mickey van der Ven, and Thomas the Frank Engine has to do all he can to keep hold of this guy for next season. Look, they all wanted Champions League football. We got Champions League football now. We're European champions. Yes, second tier champions, but you know what? I don't care what anyone says about that. But like I said, Frank has to do everything he can to, you know, try and work out something with Moneybags Levy and keep hold of Romero for at least another season. Because as we all know, Heung-min Son, hate to say it, but I really, really feel that once the South Korea Asian tour's done, then Son is off. But I just hope again for Sonny as well, and for our sake, because it's gonna break me when Sonny goes. But I just want Sonny to stay one more season. You know what I mean? It would really hurt me to see Son leave and play for another club. Not only that, where the hell would he go? I know I said that on one of my last videos, but where the hell would he go? I can't see him playing out in Saudi Arabia. He wouldn't go back to Germany. MLS, maybe. I really don't know. I really don't know. But again, we will see. We will see what happens there, guys. If you've just joined, hit subscribe. Please keep your notifications on as well for future videos, and please smash a like. Be very much appreciated. Another one that was broke yesterday. Nothing Tottenham related, but this would be Daniel Levy all over, wouldn't it? Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin leaves Everton on a free. Been at Everton for a number of years now, and it would just it would just be one of them Daniel Levy moments, bargains. You know what I mean? Run into Lidl's, Aldi's, grabbing bargains. It'd just be Daniel Levy all over if he grabs hold of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and brings him to Tottenham. I hope he doesn't, because come on, man. No disrespect to Calvert-Lewin, but he's average, in my opinion. Very, very average. We can't be having players at that level joining Tottenham. You know what I mean? Champions League football now. We should be pushing on, progressing. I couldn't bear the thought of going through another piss poor season of, say, 22 league defeats again. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. We have to move on now. And again, for Thomas Frank's sake, I just hope, and obviously for our sake as well, we can't have another piss poor season of hell. You know what I mean? I just hope we get some sort of backing. Levy actually spends money. I know some might say he spends money. He does, but he does it the wrong way. He looks for bargains so he can pay low wages. And we can't keep going through the same poxy system. Chelsea, you know, they only made another top signing last night. You know, the young kid from Brighton. That was done and dusted straight away. No messing about. You know that there was no rumours from what I heard of Chelsea being linked with Pedro. I'm sure it's Pedro, but that from my understanding, that was done quick there and then done. You know, if that was Tottenham, freaking, that'd be dragging on for weeks, months on end. Rumours. Because that's half the time. That's what it is. It's rumours with Tottenham. You know, nothing actually gets done. It's like with the Eze talk. Same old, same old, same old. We've been there with Eze last season. We should have got him over the line. Wasn't. You know, it's so frustrating, so frustrating. Um, but again, you know, again, like I said earlier, with all what's going on, as the weeks, months progress, we will see. But it looks like Arsenal are on the cards as well to get Eze. Comment here, Hotspur Hood, big up Hotspur Hood. Sadly, Son is past. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. So-called Big Cub. Yeah. It's I know. Going back to Sonny quickly, I know his legs are gone. He's not the same. Say I'm going to say 3, maybe 4 years. You know, of Sonny not being Son anymore, and it's a shame. You know, and a part of me would like to think, especially with the injuries we went through last season, and Postecoglou, we all know he played one system only, and I put that down to the injuries. It had to be. And again, you got to look at Son. From my trying to think back now, Son was out on 2 or 3 occasions with injuries. You know, and like I said, I put that down to Ange Postecoglou. I really do. But like I said in my past videos, it would break me seeing Son leave. But we will see. But you know, obviously in Burmo, I really don't know what to make of that one now. Obviously, there's big rumours going around that if he does leave Brentford, he's only going to Man United. You know, I know money talks, but where the hell are Man United getting this money from? You know, they've got no European football. They've been piss poor last season. Fingers crossed they are piss poor again with the new season, which is only a couple of months away now. But then you got surely in Burma would have to look at the other side of it. You know, again, flip the coin the other way. Would I really want to join Man United? I've got no European football. Yeah, I might be paid a little bit more, or would I want to join a club that's, you know, fingers crossed, showing ambition? This is where Levy has to pull his fingers out his backside. You know, not only that, you've got Champions League football, and he's back with his old manager, playing in a wonderful stadium. You know, decent group of lads there, because there is. I know we got Deadwood that we do need to get rid of, because we do. But part of me is thinking, you know, if we don't get Brian Burmo, why not Johan Visser? I looked at his stats. Earlier. He scored 19 goals last season. Season before that, 12 goals. I know Brian Burmo got about 20 goals season just gone. But why not sort of like, as the saying goes, put all your eggs in one basket and go for Visser? Good player, a very good player. But let's hear your thoughts in the comment section on Visser. But like I said, going back to Eze as well, Eze to Arsenal is on the cards. Again, this is from social media, by the way, what I'm reading now. Apparently, it's been confirmed that Eberechi Eze is a player that Tottenham want. Obviously, we do, because rumours are going around last season that we should have had Eze. Obviously, it didn't happen. But negotiations are not at a stage yet. Well, we know that. You know that. Levy leaves things to the last knock-ins. It frustrates me big time. It really does frustrate me. Comments are coming through again. I'll read that in a minute. But it really does frustrate me with Levy. What goes through this guy's head? I know a couple of weeks ago now, roughly, Levy actually spoke out. I think he was interviewed by Sky Sports, if I remember rightly, Tottenham Hotspur should be winning the Premier League and the Champions League. Now, come on, man. This guy lives on fucking cloud cuckoo land. You know what I mean? If he really wants to see Tottenham winning not only the Premier League, you know, dominate and win the Champions League, then he's got to be spending the money. Again, I know he spends the money, but he does it the wrong way. He looks for bargains. He shops in Aldi's when he should be shopping at Waitrose. The wages as well. He's not one for paying high wages. He's all that low wages. It can't be happening anymore. Can't be happening. Cannot be happening. It really can't. Just gonna have a quick scroll through the comments, by the way. Where was I? So what's the point? FC is saying, I'm so angry if Levy wastes money on Kudus. I'm gonna get onto Kudus very shortly. He's rubbish. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. You're one of the first I've actually heard say Kudus is rubbish. What else we got here? Because quickly going back onto Kudus, last season when we played West Ham, I'm sure it was last season, he lashed out on Mikey Moore, slapped him around the face, and I swear the guy didn't even get a yellow. You know, waved on, whatever. It's only Tottenham. Who cares? No one likes you. Come on, man. But what else we got here quickly before I move on to that one? Levy tries to make us weaker. Yeah, definitely. Levy, I've said it time and time again, and I'm so bored of repeating myself, but it's true. It's true. Levy's a businessman. We all know that. But he does things the wrong way. Like, yeah, pays low wages. He's all about profit for himself. Yeah, okay, people might say, yeah, got us a fancy new stadium. Yeah, he did. Training facilities. Yeah, he did. But it's not good enough for the new stadium we have. The outsiders would think, fuck me, they're dominating the Premier League. They're winning silverware season after season. But we're not. We're nowhere near that. Levy done it the wrong way. You know, he should have built a club up. You know, look at Chelsea back in the day when they had Roman Abramovich. Still haven't got that new stadium yet, but they was winning so much silverware under that ownership, so much, and then inviting very, very good players in. You know, finding rightly for a good couple of seasons, they was dominating the league. You know, and that's how Daniel Levy should have done it, but he didn't. Done it the completely wrong way, and it pisses me off when you got NFL and boxing, F1 go-karting, but you know, there's not a huge amount actually going into Tottenham Hotspur Football Club itself. That's how I see it anyway. Quickly, what other comments here we got? What's the point? FC again. Levy signing average Dross. You meant to say oh yeah, Johnson, by the way, and now Kudus. I think again, see, some might call me a hypocrite. Brennan Johnson, he has a good game and then he doesn't. You know, he's an average player. You know, let's not get it twisted. He's a very average player, but there's times where he can turn it on and be a very, very a good player. But it's not consistent enough. We all know that it's not consistent. It's not consistent. So, you know, this is where I keep repeating myself. And Levy looks for bargains instead of shopping at Waitrose. He shops at Aldi's, looks for bargains for low wages, and it can't be happening. So where was I? Levy signing average, like your Brennan Johnson, players like Richarlison as well. Tell Solanke. No. Yeah, Richarlison, yeah, injury prone. You know, he's again a bit like Brennan Johnson, not consistent enough. But for Tell, I'm not the only one saying this. A lot of people have said this. Tell under Thomas the Frank engine, I can see, and as Odebert as well as another one, I can see them two working very, very well under Thomas Frank. Frank is one bit like what Pochettino used to do. He's one that can get young kids going, can get that they can see potential there, but the boys they can't. How can I say it? They can't burst onto it, you know. But with Thomas Frank, I feel that he can get a hell of a lot more out of these group of boys than what Ange did. And as we all know, you know, Thomas Frank, he's not high line. He's how can I say it? Basic, plays safe, plays nice football. You know, and that's all we asked for. You know what I mean? But um, yeah, Solanke as well. Solanke, I'm a bit disappointed with Solanke. Um, yeah, I know it was massive boots to fill when Harry Kane left. You know, we all knew that he weren't going to bag 20 goals a season. But I was expecting just that little bit more off him. But again, like I said, with Oli Burton-Tell, I'm hoping that Frank can get the boys that we all know do have a bit of potential there that can get that Frank can get more out of these boys. But you know, we will see. We will see. Where are we again? What's the point? FC is also saying I'm fed up with Levy. This club, our transfer window is garbage. Yeah, it's season after season, man. Season after season, same old, same old. Um, but like I said, for Thomas Frank's sake, I just hope, and obviously for our sake as well, because we've gone through so much heartache. Yeah, I know, yeah, a European trophy at the end of it, but I want more. We deserve more. You know what I mean? We deserve more. Um, what else we got here? What else we got here? PVFC for life. Oh, big up yourself. Big up, big up. Hello, Flicks. You're right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yourself? What else we got here? What's the point, FC again? Jesus Christ. uh, Jesus Christ. What have we turned this club into? All these shit players we're bringing in. Look, they're not all shit. They're not all pony. But you know, there's deadwood that we should be getting rid of. You know, and like I said, Levy's seriously got to turn it on now and get players in. For fuck's sake, we've got Champions League football now. We should be inviting players. It's like, are we going to get Eze or not? You know, this should have been done and dusted by now. You know, it's like Brian and Burmo. It's still going on. Is he going to join Man United? Is he going to join Tottenham? Because from my understanding, he doesn't want Tottenham, which baffles me. He wants Man United. If he doesn't go to Man United, he's going to stay at Brentford for another season. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what your thoughts are. Um, but here we are. You know, as the days and weeks, months progress, time will only tell. But it's just so boring. Like, you know, I just don't get how we're not making any signings right now. When you got clubs like Chelsea have made their second signing already. You know, it's ridiculous. Liverpool, they're up in their game big time. Liverpool, City, Man City are even. But what are Tottenham Hotspur doing? What are we doing? Same old, same old. And it's just never ending bullshit. It really is. Um, I can't take it anymore. Exactly. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Uh, what else we got here? Tel and Solanke aren't bad players. They meet the standard. Um, yeah, but like I said, I feel under Thomas Frank they can get Frank can get that little bit more out of them, and I hope he does. I really hope he does. And um, again, when I've been doing a bit of research and scrolling through the old social media, a lot of people are saying, give it till Christmas, Thomas Frank will be shipped off. No, we can't be doing that. I was one of the Tottenham fans hoping that Ange Postecoglou stayed. You know, he helped us win our first major trophy in 17 years. Yeah, okay, yeah, season was piss poor, but at the end of the day, the guy needed tools, and he wasn't given enough. He wasn't given enough to do what we should be doing. But now we got Thomas Frank, and I just hope the guy gets backing, because it's a poxy merry-go-round at Tottenham. We all know that. We've had serial managers, Jose, Conte, same old, same old. You know, we get so far, we get dragged back. It's never-ending circus. And yeah, okay, yeah, some might say we won a European trophy, but nothing will actually change until the ownership go. I'm not the only one saying that. I've heard many people say that, and again, it's going to be. I can really see it being another season, especially how the transfer windows panning out right now. I can really see more protests being planned, and if there are going to be protests, we have to go hard, hit them hard. You know, stop buying merchandise. Stop buying merchandise. I know it's hard because you're seeing the new kit, especially the away kit. People going, oh yeah, I've got to buy that. I've got to buy that. It's all going to leave his back pocket. But are we seeing anything in return? No, we're not. We're not. We're not. What else we got here? I think Solanke will kick on this season. I hope he does. And like I said, with Thomas Frank coming in, or in now, I should have said, I feel that he can get these group of boys playing a hell of a lot better than what we've done last season. You know, at least I'll by the end of next season, I want to see us. We're not going to finish top four, but I'd be very shocked if we do. And of course, I'd love to see us finish top four, but realistically, we're not going to finish top four. Maybe a top seven, top six, within the top seven, top six, roughly. Um, but it all goes by signings at the end of the day. If we was to get Mbermo, Eze, there's a lot of goals there, especially in Burmo. Back 20 Premier League goals last season. That's a lot of goals we missed that we should be having. Then maybe a little bit higher than, say, 7th. Maybe 5th. Maybe 5th. But you've only got to look at Newcastle. They're up in their game now. Aston Villa, up in their game. Another comment's just come through. Any news on Sonny? As my understanding is, Tottenham are not going to release any more news until the tour of Asia is done. But I really feel that Sonny's days at Tottenham are done. Once the Asian tour is done and the boys are back home, Sonny's going to be shipped on. And I hate to say it, but I really feel that's how it's going to pan out. I really want Sonny to stay one more season. Just play it out. He's got 1 year left on his contract. Play it out. Champions League football. Let's see what Thomas Frank can get out of him. And as we all know, the injuries hit hard, and it hit Sonny hard. That's how I feel anyway. With Thomas Frank and the way he plays, I would like to feel that Frank can get not so much the old Sonny back, but bring him to life. Bring him to life and get some entertainment. And honestly, we got to have a better season this coming season, surely. But like I said, it all pans out with signings. Are we going to make any signings? Because again, news broke, was it last week? Rumour had it that Daniel Levy hasn't got any money to spend on transfers, and I'm thinking, surely, okay, yeah, you spent 10 mil plus your add-ons, so you're probably talking 20 mil when we got Frank Engine in. But surely there's a hell of a lot more from winning the Europa League. Add-ons again through because I'm sure there's add-ons as well from not only winning Europa but to get into the Champions League. There's separate there. I'm sure of it. Another comment here: if Sonny stays, we'll make Champions League semi. You got to dream hard there. You got to dream hard. Do you know what? We'd be lucky if we get out of the new group system, which I don't like, to be honest. I really don't like it. I prefer the old way. But we will see. But I just hope we get some very, very, very good signings coming in. Another one. Again, I'm not the only one saying this. Liverpool's Harvey Elliott. I know he's one of them players who's a bit of a CUNT, and he is. He is, but he was phenomenal um, at the Euros tournament. Obviously played a massive, massive part. I think he scored about 7, 8 goals in the tournament. Um, but what baffled me was 22-year-old playing in the under 21s. I don't know how that worked out, but there's again big rumours going around that Harvey Elliott is linked with a move away from Liverpool. Why not why not go all out and get him? A very good player. He's only 22. Go all out. He's got Premier League experience, especially playing with Liverpool. Why not go all out and get him? But let's see your thoughts in the comment section, please. On your thoughts on Harvey Elliott. Would you love to see him at Tottenham? It's a massive if, because we all know it wouldn't happen. It would not happen. But we will see. We will see where Elliott goes next season. This is also off X, by the way. I found this on X, so again, how true it is, I do not know. So Tottenham have offered 17-year-old Mikey Moore a new contract. Negotiations have begun, apparently at the final stages. That is according to Ali Gold as well. Mikey Moore, for me, has to stay. Massive potential, and again, like I said earlier in my stream, I feel that Thomas Frank can get a hell of a lot more out of Mikey Moore. He's got so much to show that we have not seen yet. But if he does go out on loan, please, Daniel Levy, just give him to one club and one club only, and that's West Brom, for the simple fact of Ryan Mason's there. You know, there's has to. But I deep down, I'd like to see Mikey Moore stay. Also, the news has mainly broke. I know there was a lot of rumours going around, but there's a lot more news today regards to Mohamed Kudus. So Tottenham want to break their unofficial transfer embargo with West Ham to sign Mohamed Kudus. I've come up with a little stat here between Eze and Kudus, by the way. So Eze last season, 8 goals, 8 assists. Season before, so we're talking 23-24 season for Eze, 11 goals, 4 assists. Now Kudus stats for West Ham. Last season, he only got 5 goals. I thought he got a little bit more than that. So 5 goals, 3 assists. Season before, again, 23-24 season, 8 goals, 6 assists. Now, again, a bit like the old flip the coin situation. Like I said earlier, with Cole Peters and Dennis Kirkin, if I had to pick one, obviously I went with Dennis Kirkin. But with this one, Eze and Kudus, Eze for me all day, Eze. But it's looking likely now. Big, very big rumours going around that Tottenham are going to put in a very big offer for Mohamed Kudus of West Ham. But let's hear your thoughts in the comment section, please, on that one. And I can't help but think what he done to Mikey Moore as well. Slapped him around the face and got away with it. You know what I mean? But we will see. Let's hear your thoughts on that one, on Mohamed Kudus potentially joining Tottenham from West Ham. Another comment here. Big Bad Rom. Big up for joining. Hey mate, hey, afternoon. How you doing? Guys, if you've just joined, hit that subscribe button. Keep notifications on as well. Please smash the like. It'll be very much appreciated. Same guy here. I'm not having Kudus. This would be an awful signing for me. See, like I said, if I had to pick one, Kudus or Eze all day. Eze all day. We should have got Eze last season. Not season just gone, sorry, like season before. Obviously, Crystal Palace didn't want to let him go. But if Crystal Palace is still offering the free instalments of 20 mil, which is, I find it very, very funny. It's like, why make it so easy? Why make it very easy for your rival clubs? Yeah. We're ship. We give you Eze 3 instalments if you want 20 mil. Seriously, it's if that's true, then honestly, I really don't get it. I really don't. Um, what else we got here? Xavi Simmons as well. So what we got here? There's not much better players than Kudus for 50 mil. Oh, sorry, 50 to 60 mil. Xavi Simmons for one. Xavi Simmons, I think he's only 20, 21, 22. Um, obviously he's at RB Leipzig still, massive potential, but he's not a winger though, is he? Is he? I'm sure he's midfield middle. I'm sure of it, but again, I can't really see him joining Tottenham. Can't really see it. Can't really see it. Again, get Eze or that kid from Leon, who bagged in 17 goals and 11 assists last season. Who was that? Who was that, by the way? I'm racking my brains now. I can't think of the guy's name. Levy, just yeah. That's it from Leon. Brilliant winger for 20 mil, 17 goals last season, 11 assists. I'm surprised a club like Liverpool ain't gone in for him yet, because like I said earlier in my stream, they're bringing in people left, right, and centre. But time will only tell. You know, we'll see where we go with that. But obviously other players, like I say, yeah, Xavi Simmons we've been linked with, but I can't see him joining Tottenham. I really can't. Another comment's come in here. Kudus is a huge red flag for me. Yeah, because he's I was going to say not so much on the same radar as Romero, like aggressive, but he's got a bit about him when it comes to, you know, red cards and just being very, very dirty. You know, you've only got to go back to the old Mikey Moore challenge, slapping Mikey Moore around the face, and for what? It's just ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. But if it happens, you know, it could be a change player. And again, working under Thomas Frank, you never know. You never know. Time will only tell. I missed that Mikey Moore slap. Yeah, it was last season, and from my understanding, from what I remember, it got away with murder. It wasn't even a yellow. VAR pisses me off. VAR didn't even look at it, didn't even go back to it. They just waved it on. It's only Tottenham, whatever. No one likes Tottenham. Yeah, we all know that. Waved it on. But we will see where we are. I'm sure in the coming days, coming weeks, of Kudus joining us or not, Eze joining us, Brian Burmo. I don't know what to make of that situation now. You know, Tottenham, Champions League football, Man United have got nothing next season. I know money talks, but where the hell are Man United getting their money from? You know, no European football. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Obviously, Vicario and Draguzin talk of them two both leaving to join AC Milan. That's quieting down now. Basuma potentially joining Fenerbahce. That's quieting down a little bit now as well. But let's see your thoughts in the comment section quickly about that one before I go. But yeah, here we are. You know, teams left, right, and centre are making signings. And what are we doing? What's Daniel Levy actually doing? I know he looks. I know the guy looks for bargains. He'd rather shop in Aldi and Lidl than shop in the big boys like your Waitrose. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, guys. If you've just joined my stream, smash the old sub button. Please like. I'd appreciate it. Please share. But yeah, here we are. Before I go quickly, the big bad Rom's also saying Semenyo, Eze, Xavi Simmons. I can't pronounce that guy's name from Leon. Yeah, definitely. Change the game. Kudus. Yeah, definitely. Semenyo, quickly going on Semenyo, by the way. Last season, very, very good for Bournemouth. Again, Bournemouth are in the shit. They're losing players again, left, right, and centre. But Semenyo, yeah, I'd love to see him in a Spurs shirt. Massive potential. And again, going on to last season, I had his stats somewhere now. I can't remember how many. I did have it somewhere. I've lost it. But his stats were very, very good for Bournemouth last season. But again, like I said earlier, we can only wait and try and be patient with Levy, because we all know Levy leaves things till last knockings. He tries to look for bargains. Kudus will be another Bergwijn. Bergwijn weren't too bad, you know. It weren't too bad, Bergwijn. But I know. When we first signed him, I was actually really excited to see this guy. But you know, yeah, I'll get where you're coming from on that one. But yeah, time will only tell. Time will only tell. But like I keep saying, Levy leaves things to the last knockings. He looks for bargains, you know. But honestly, where the hell is this money going? We're making so much money, so much money. Surely he's able to spend a decent amount of money to get a decent player in, to pay not so much low wages anymore. But you know, it is what it is. Old Bergwijn is championship level. He's now crap. Yeah, he's gone back. Yeah, he's gone back to Ajax. Yeah, he's gone back to Ajax. I'm sure that's where we got him from, by the way. I'm sure that's where we bought him from. But you know, it is what it is, and time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, that's enough from me, guys. Thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. I really, really appreciate it. Smash the like. Please share. But yeah, that's enough from me. Take it easy, guys. In a bit.